Alright, so hi guys, this is another build review. I know it's been a few days since I've recorded a video, but you've probably had time to check it out for yourself. But here are some of the top new changes in build 10.074. Now, starting from the recycle bin area and moving towards the start menu, they have changed it from Windows Technical Preview to Insider Preview, and right here where it says Home, this could be changed to Pro, Enterprise, or Business, depending on which version you have. They changed it because it's nearing its final stages of development. Pretty soon, probably near October, if we open WinVer, it says expires October 1st. It's probably going to be around the release date, but it might be earlier, it might be later, who knows, it just depends. And they have a new keynote that you can watch on YouTube. But alright, so starting with the changes, clock is the same as it has been in previous builds since they implemented it in 10.6.1, even though in the one before that it was available in Regedit. Notifications now has rotation lock, so this is good for tablet users. Volume now has a modern UI interface, so it's not like it was in Windows Vista anymore. Although you cannot change each application volume independently, you cannot do that, but it's just for like your speaker set. And Wi-Fi / Ethernet is the same, except the system tray icon is now like it is across the rest of the UI. It's now sort of in a corner pointing to the left. I guess that's the look they're going for. Personally, I like the bars better from Windows 7, but hey, it's nice. I mean, I like how they're doing an overhaul of the system with the new thinner, like more open system icons like task view. But continuing, battery is now different. It's like a new thinner design. I wish they wouldn't have it to where it goes all the way over to the side. I would just wish it was like a little pop-up instead of just like looking bulky and just like having a blank space over here. But they now have battery saver, which is not available in mine. But they do have brightness, even though it doesn't change it on yours. It's still there. It'll change it on my monitor, and that's fine by me. The system other icons little tray thing is still transparent. I like it. Notifications is also transparent, so I like how they're going over a transparent theme, so that way you could actually see things like Windows Defender on there, because before it was white and you could not see Windows Defender unless you actually moved it onto the taskbar. I was downloading a game on Steam, so just ignore Steam being open. I'm not downloading it now because when I upload this to YouTube, the download and YouTube is going to like counteract each other, so it's going to be super slow. I'm trying to get this uploaded as fast as possible since it's already been like 4 days since I've actually recorded a video and done it. I have done other videos, but like I messed up every time, so I just like gave up for a while. But now I'm back at it, and I think this one's going to be the fixed one. Video and music preview have not had major changes. They have had some changes, and when you open them, there will be a little pop-up that will tell you the changes, and I like that. I like the implementation of the changes. I wish they would have one for like the overall OS that would pop up right here and tell you just a list of changes. That'd be really nice for the insiders. Project Spartan has had no big changes, but they had a keynote that now not a keynote, but more of a commercial that just gave it the name Project Edge, and has done the like hover over the tabs to get a preview like in an open app. See how you can hover over it and get a preview? That is now on the tabs of not Project Edge, Microsoft Edge, which is what Project Spartan is now called, even though it's still called Project Spartan in 10.074. Task view now has an animation. When you hover over it, it now like closes itself as it did before. When you open it, it's now just hover over it and you get the animation. They have the same look. This is not its own cut off square anymore unless you close one out, and then it is. But if you open it, it has the black like transparent background. But now if you open it up while you have an application open, they now have click and drag. I love this. Click and drag, yes, finally. And you can just move it to a different desktop. Open task view again, it's there, just move it back, go to desktop, open it. And since it's minimized, you won't see the change, but when it's maximized, you will see the change. Cortana is the same basically, except it now has this side hamburger menu bar. It's not really a hamburger menu anymore, since it gives you the list of the options you can choose right there. Now you have home, notebook, reminders, places, music, help, and settings. Music was called Find Song, but now it's called Music. The hamburger menu thing just opens and closes it, and it's like connected to the side of the screen. It's not just the white bar anymore. It's otherwise exactly the same. The start menu, just wait for it. The start menu now has 3D animations. So if we click on one, that you will now find the turn live tile off option as it was in Windows 8, and when you turn live tile back on, just give it a second, you will get a 3D animation. And down here, these should have 3D animations. Yes, they need to fully implement it, because sometimes they will glitch out and they will just do the fade effect as it was in previous builds. But other than that, that's about it for start menu. I have seen in the newer builds that is in the Joe Belfour keynote video, that is the File Explorer, Documents, and Settings is now moved down here, and the most used and recently added is now moved up here where these are. I don't know how that's gonna work. I like it the way it is, but if the changes come, then I guess we'll have to accept them, because he said that they were nearing the end in his keynote video. Settings has a few big changes. If we open this up, we maximize it. Okay, if we go to update and security, they now have 4 developers was added in 10.0.61, but they now have Windows Defender, which they took it from Control Panel, but you can still access that in Control Panel. Windows Defender is still there. They now have this like restart/reset button. It takes you back to the home. If we click on it, it'll take you back to the home. I just wish that they would change it from like the reset button into a more an up button, like it was in File Explorer. In Windows 7 they had the up button. They took that out in Windows 8 and it's still not back, but I would like it if it was an up button. Let's see what else has changed in here. Nothing else has really changed. If it doesn't, okay. Personalization is really getting good. I like how they're going for the preview thing and the colors and everything like that. I like that whole design. And speaking of personalization, if we now right click on the desktop and click personalize, it will take you straight to settings. If we right click and click display settings, it will take you straight to settings. It will no longer open Control Panel for either. If we close that, and if God mode is still implemented, but it's still a list of just Control Panel items, not setting items. So everything they take out of Control Panel will be taken out of here. If we close this and we actually go to Control Panel and we go to personalization in Control Panel right here, see, that's why, because it was lagging and I was normally used to being over there. You can change your themes from Control Panel, but you can no longer change the colors, the sounds, the mouse pointers, or anything from Control Panel. It's all blank on the edges, and you can only change your theme from here. This is because they're just taking stuff out of Control Panel and they're just moving it over to settings and putting basically a modern UI cover over it, putting some makeup on it, making it look pretty, everything like that. You know the whole deal. Also,